Welcome back to Slapp Radio, and that's Slapp with 2Ps here on KTUH 90.1 FM Honolulu. That's ready for the people, and that's the sight and sound of the Pacific. I'm your host, James Westbrook. We got DJ Drum on the ones and twos, and join us in the studio today, as promised. We have the award-winning breaking crew established in 2008 who's passionate about all elements of the culture of hip-hop. Ladies and gentlemen, 808 Breakers.
Yo. What's up, everybody? Aloha.
Man,
what's up?
You guys been busy, huh?
We've been busy. We've been traveling. We've been vibing.
Man, so fill us in. What's new?
Oh, man. Well, first of all, we got the whole army up in here today.
Yeah, we packed up in here.
We packed. So I'm Seph. We got Hijack. Introduce yourself. What's your name? Come on board. Say your name.
Yubin.
We got, who else we got here?
We got Levi.
Mana. We got B-Boy Art.
Marcnado's on the ones and twos.
And we also got a special guest. He's hiding in the back. His name is Fleg.
Hey.
As well as Jamie and Lisa, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, they rolling deep up in here, but it's all love for sure.
Man, we've been really busy. Things have been really moving fast for us. We just came back from a crazy trip. We went out to Europe. And we were blessed enough to be able to bring, some of our students, some of our youngest crew members with us. Hijack, tell them a little bit about this IBE trip that we went to.
Oh my gosh, first off, it is the international breaking event of the year, held in Heerlen, Netherlands.
Wow.
It took us like 3 trains, 5 buses, 6 cabs,
2 flights.
2 flights just to get all the way to this tiny town where it was filled with nothing but amazing DJs, B-boys, B-girls, hip-hop practitioners, all-stylers, rappers, MCs. It was just a whole town filled.
Basically, it's a small little town in like 3 hours away from Amsterdam that basically gets taken over by breaking and by hip-hop. And it was weird because we were actually the only representatives really from the US. There was a few random solo people from the US, but there was no full-on teams. So to have a small little island nation, really, Hawaii, to come out all the way 20-hour pretty much flight all the way to Europe, jet lag. We literally were 1 day in Amsterdam, then we got on a train and 2 trains and like you said, like a couple
6
buses
4 taxis.
Yeah.
Every time it's like the number is bigger. And to basically the next day just to go straight into competition, jet lagged and everything. But my man Hijack, I'm not gonna lie, this guy made a statement. The only guy, every jam that he goes to, his prelim round always gets posted onto Stance or onto some crazy, dance social media platform. And it's something special. He's got something different. We're definitely putting Hawaii on the map. And it was great to be out there, and we're blessed that Red Bull basically sent you out there, right?
Shout out to Red Bull.
Big shout out.
For the support and love for helping our small little community grow. I mean, with an opportunity like that, it only makes sense to bring out our newest members within our crew, Yubin, Mana, Levi, and it just made sense to have them be a part of the experience with us, to travel. Shout out to the supportive parents as well, and trusting us and having faith in us to bring these little rascals to all the way to Amsterdam, hanging out in a place in another country, and especially too when school just started, so big shout out to the parents for the love and support. And
for real,
the proof is in the pudding. When parents are on board like that, the sky really is the limit. So
Absolutely, support is such a big thing. How was it out there?
It was crazy. Like, everything was so awesome. When I walked into Heerlen, like, Jack just knew everybody. Everybody we watched on TV, like, oh my god, that guy's crazy. Like, for example, Supreme, Wing, all these guys. Like, my head was just fanboying. Like, I had to chill. And then ciphers were hot. Food was great. Shout out to Jack, Bo, and Minch for taking care of me and Mana, and
Mana, what was your
Keep it
favorite thing? One thing, Mana's the shy kid in the group.
Okay.
You know,
Keep it PG. Keep it PG.
he's struggling with the public speaking, but here we go, Mana. One thing you loved about the trip?
I like just seeing everyone that like living in like this small like town in Hawaii, and then just going out, just seeing all like these different styles, and just seeing more people break. It's just crazy, like around the world, just from many places, not just the U.S.
Man, that's real. And you know, to build off of that, for a local kid, for a local boy to travel 24 hours all the way to this tiny town, probably the size of Kaka'ako, with all the warehouses included, right? Like to travel to a tiny town like that and see how big the world really is, you know, coming from a small place. And really, I would imagine that for me, for the process, we've grown so much to it, because it's just, you know, I'm an honest believer that you learn and you grow within your environments. So if you're constantly adapting to new environments, you're just constantly absorbing, you know. I don't think you stop learning at the age of, you know, a kid. They say usually kids are like sponges, but it's a lifelong thing. You know, we're always going to be absorbing new knowledge and experiences and growing off of them. So
Absolutely. How old are you guys?
I'm 15.
And I'm 14.
Man, big shout out, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting those experiences, those real world experiences out there. I mean, I'm sure it's expanding your mind, just like you said, Hijack. I mean, it's something different, something new. And I'm interested, that small town, what is it about that small town that brings hip hop and the culture and breaking there?
So, it's not really that small town that has anything specifically special. They used to throw this event. Netherlands in general has kind of a thriving hip-hop scene, thriving music scene in general. They really, you know, it's... While there's other centers of music in Europe, Netherlands really has this kind of core passion for music, whether it's electronic music, whether it's hip hop, whether it's funk. They really dive in, right? And their breaking scene is really, really deep and has been growing and thriving for like a good 20 years now. And this event started off in Rotterdam, which was actually it's like the second largest city in the Netherlands, and it's a kind of more of an industrial city. Amsterdam's like the tourist city, kind of like culture. Rotterdam is like a little bit more business orientated, and they used to throw it over there, but the event became so big and so popular that they basically had to move it to a place that could handle the capacity. Now, I don't know the exact details, but my guess is Tyrone, big up to Tyrone and everybody that throws IBE, you know, Mario, Tyrone, all those guys, Maurice, who showed us mad love. My guess is they probably found a small little town that could use the business, could use the little economic boost. They probably got great deals on renting out the theaters and the spaces, and it's kind of a win-win, because it's, you know, you go to the Netherlands and nobody really has heard of this town. No Dutch people know of it. They're like, why are you going there? There's nothing really here. But for once a year, this place becomes this beacon for breakers and hip-hop practitioners and all dance styles, and they fly in from all over the world, and it feeds the local economy over there. And so it's just really cool, and it's this old kind of European town where everything is surrounding this town square. You have the church over there, and then this year they built kind of like a stadium, and then they built like nightclubs, and then every weekend everybody is just out there in the town square just drinking, vibing, just, you know, there's a lot of energy, and they all come in to see this weird, you know, festival take place, and none of them are really connected to hip-hop. A lot of them are just normal people going through their day-to-day, but they're just like, oh, it's happening in our town, we might as well be a part of it. So they come and partake in the festivities, and so it's really cool. And I feel like we've talked about this before, because especially with the events that I try, and me and Leansky, we try and kind of introduce breaking to the larger audience as a whole. And I think it's important to make those kind of connections and to bridge that gap, because we need a fan base. We need people who are not necessarily part of the culture, but start to love it and start to appreciate it and support it on the outskirts.
Well, you're doing a great job. You guys are definitely doing a great job and keeping your ear to the street and figuring out what's happening outside, because you guys are traveling all over the place. You know, I'm looking at you guys' Instagram, and you guys are here, you guys are there, you guys are in competitions. I mean, how do you guys stay up on game on that?
Jack. Hijack. So Hijack is, I think we can, I know you hate this term, but Hijack is literally a professional breaker at this point.
Yeah.
He's sponsored by Red Bull, and they give him a budget to fly out to these different places, and he gets to choose. They also tell him, you should probably fly and go over here. You should, sometimes they also set up training camps for him. And, you know, he's just been going out there with the flag of Hawaii, flag of 808 Breakers, the flag of our entire community on his back. And whenever we can, we go out there to just be with him, because he's doing it.
Yeah.
He's paving the road of what the possibilities of being a dancer here in Hawaii. How far can we take it? And he's paving the way. And we're hoping that our younger generation pushes it even further, but we're showing them what can be done, you know? And you're really kind of like pushing it that way. I mean, if you want to say some words on, you know, just like your experience with Red Bull and how you fly out and all that.
Sure. I mean, to be honest, really is the support from everybody. Like, I can't really claim anything, because it's all life lessons and experiences that I've learned from Ark, or from Mark, or from Bo and Fleg, as well as from the kids and my lady as well. It's just the support, you know. It's proper fuel that I need to continue to be out there, you know, and represent and battle and network and connect. And it feels right. It feels like we were brought here on earth at this certain time to do what we do, you know, to restore hope to Hawaii, at least for breaking and hip hop. So, well,
you guys are definitely restoring it. You're definitely restoring it, and you're doing it in a way where you look good too with it. You know what I'm saying? You're rocking them royal threads, yo. You know
shout out to Variable.
You know what I mean? Like I like how the fits are representing Hawaii. You know, you guys are wearing the shades of green. You guys are rocking things that, you know, people game worn jerseys and all that. I like how you guys curate that. Like, tell me about how important that is to bring that to the stage and perform as well.
Man, I mean, I thought breaking was supposed to be fresh, right?
Yeah, it is. Straight up.
I thought hip hop was supposed to be fresh, instead of showing up wearing beaten up Adidas track pants that you were probably practicing in the studio 24 hours prior. It's about the statement. It's about coming fresh, coming as a team, especially if you're rocking as a team. It's important that everybody's in unison. The statement, the colors, like you said, like green and orange, there's a whole color theory behind it that just gives it a sense of power. Like you said, a sense of royal threads. And you know, game worn, I know it might sound silly, but it almost feels like we were able to channel some of that energy from the players within, you know, who were rocking the jerseys before us. And it's this energy that you can feel, and it's probably only something that you can really feel here in Hawaii. So
yeah, absolutely. And speaking of that, you guys got something coming up.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Can we break that down? Because I mean, it seems like a whole lot of good stuff that's happening.
Yes, if one of the other, I mean, I could talk for days. Y'all know I could talk for days, but I think maybe Levi, come here real quick. Levi,
let's get the kids to talk a little bit about
it.
Levi, here, practicing public speaking skills, yo. Let's go.
Yes.
What is going on this weekend?
So this weekend we have a special event called Melting Pot. Melting Pot is a breaking event for everyone around the world to come and battle, and it's just a vibe. We don't only have a jam, we also have other events going. So we're going all over the island, so like Manoa Falls, Waimea, to jump off the rock. And we also have our famous slipper cipher.
Ooh, I heard
that we
about
have
that
every year. Yeah.
Watch the toes. Watch the toes.
Yeah.
We're working on the trademark right now.
All right.
So to break it down just a little bit in more details, so it's a whole weekend of event. Melting Pot is our anniversary, our crew anniversary. for the 808 Breakers. It's special because our crew generally all flies in over here to be together. Whether anybody else shows up or not, it doesn't really matter to us. As long as we're here enjoying our presence as a crew, because a lot of our crew is all over the place. So it gives us kind of like a date to be like, we're meeting back in Hawaii where it all started. You know, we got people in California, we got people in Seattle. We already got a lot of crew members that have moved back. Shout out to Ark, who's sitting here silently like a proud papa, you know, master splinter. But yeah, and you know, this year is very special. We brought in a special guest. Normally,
who do we got?
Normally we bring in like live bands to play, but this year we brought in a live man to play. His name is DJ Fleg.
I can confirm I am alive, everyone. And I'm a man. And I'm here to rock on the ones and twos.
Yes, sir.
You already
Fleg,
know.
tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do and what you're gonna try and bring this weekend.
Cool, yeah, so my name is Fleg, DJ Fleg, and I am from Baltimore, Maryland. Originally, I live in New York, and I came over here to Hawaii to hang out with these brothers, all the guys from 808. They have such a dope energy, and I've seen them, as they've spoken, they've been traveling a lot, and I've seen them around on the travels, and just it's like been such an awesome experience to, you know, vibe with them and interact. And then they said, hey, by the way, you seem cool, which I'm honored. And then they're like, you know, to be considered that by them. So I was like, cool, you know, thanks guys. And they're like, yeah, you want to come out to our event? And I was like, come to Hawaii? Of course, I'd love to. So yeah, they invited me over here, and I'm here to rock out, have fun with everyone, and enjoy the weekend.
Yes.
I gotta give this man his flowers a little bit more, you know.
Please do.
Fleg is probably one of the premier break DJs in the world. He not only rocks the 1 and 2s, he makes a lot of the beats for Red Bull BC1. He's original beats. He's played in the Red Bull BC1 finals like more times than we can count. He just made something for the Olympics. He made original music for the Olympics. He made a little video with Daniel Zoot from Stance for the Olympics.
Yeah, it was a documentary series. It's actually, we'll plug them real quick because that's a cool big step that breaking is taking, being a part of the Olympics.
Absolutely.
In 2024 in Paris. And yeah, they did a whole mini documentary series that covered like 5 different countries for just showing what the scenes were like in these different countries, and kind of what you guys were talking about Hawaiian culture, and how, you know, you're sort of mixing that into, you know, what you're doing with breaking, and showing that in these other places you go by how you rock, you know, your attitude and what you rock in terms of, you know, clothing and other things like that. So this was interesting in terms of being a documentary to kind of track that throughout the world. Like, oh, let's follow these breakers from Colombia. All right, how did they interact with hip hop culture? You know, being that they have Colombian culture, you know, this sort of, those two things are mixing together, and what does that result in? And how is that different from, you know, a breaker from Senegal? That was another country that they did. And it's really cool to see these different cultures, and, you know, how they interpret breaking, which the same across there. And it's really cool because a lot of things just translate. So, you know, Jack and these guys could be in another country, not speak the same language as someone else, but like the moves, the dancing, that's what translates. And so that's a really cool thing about this whole art form. But then the other thing is, you are allowed to bring what your culture represents to the table, and that's appreciated a lot. And so it's really cool to see, like I said, you guys doing that. But in this documentary series, it's each country and sort of what they bring and how they mix hip-hop breaking culture together with their culture. So that one's on, this should be on the official Olympics website. It's called Breaking Life, and yeah, I did the soundtrack for that, you know, producing all of that. But really been an honor to be involved in those kind of projects, to sort of see these different cultures and how they interact with it. And of course, to be here every time, like Jack said, that you're on one of these trips, you get to, you know, absorb a lot and learn what other people do and how they do it within this whole culture.
Man.
Wow.
How many times did he say in that?
Man.
Did I say
he didn't say not
Did I not?
Yeah, what a great speaker, man.
Right?
What a great speaker.
Yeah.
No, that's really interesting, and that's really cool that the connection is real. It's almost like you guys are like reaching out and hugging the world through breaking. You know what I mean? Communication through not just words, like you were saying, but it's more of just body language.
Yeah, movement.
Movement language.
Movement
Absolutely.
language.
So I can see this growing too. The alien's gonna be breakdancing, you know what I mean?
If not already.
If not already.
If not already.
You know what I'm saying? So, again, the melting pot. Please explain a little bit.
Okay, so it's a full weekend of activities. One thing that's nice about this event is the jam is a very small part of it. Our job is to host and to be ambassadors of our beautiful home over here to everybody that is coming in and really share more than just and educate more than just about breaking, but also about our culture and about Hawaii and Hawaiian culture. And so we take him. So on Friday, for example, I'll break down the schedule of events. Right on Friday, I believe at 2:30. We will meet for the very first time. We'll meet everybody. We're gonna do a hike, Manoa Falls.
Amazing.
We're gonna just walk.
And this is Friday. What the date?
Friday, September 2nd.
Okay.
We're gonna meet people. We're gonna get blessed in the waters of Manoa Falls and go into the mountains. You know, and really kind of feel the energy of Manoa, which is a very special place. And right after that, we're gonna go up to Tanlis, kind of check out the sunset, kind of just talk story, vibe out with everybody, meet new friends, say hello to old friends, kind of chill. Then we have a pre-party at Encore Bar and Saloon. That's we'll start at 9, so you'll go home, we'll get freshened up. Me and Linsky and Marcnado will be on the decks. First Friday vibes, After that, whoever wants to continue out to manifest or whatever, they can do what they want. We're gonna be finishing at 11:30. We gotta wake up early and prep for the next day. Whoever stays out is gonna have a little bit of a harder time battling. But then the next day is gonna be like the main jam day, right? It's gonna be held at Aloha Dance Sport, which is right on Ward. Shout out to Aloha Dance Sports Center, which they have been supporting, and we've been teaching classes. Jack has been teaching, Ark has been teaching. It's kind of the center of the Keiki Breaks right now. So that's at 350 Ward Avenue. And doors will be opening at 2 p.m. sharp. Battles will be starting around 2:30, the kids' prelims. So please, please, please be there on time. We got a lot of stuff to do. We're gonna try and keep it, keep the schedule going. We're pretty good at doing that, and we're gonna rock it. But big shout out, we got Fleg, who's DJing alongside Marcnado, but I can't forget my man Big Mox. He's gonna be doing a little performance as well. So he's gonna, we have to add the other elements, and Mox has always been a big supporter of us, so mad love to Mox, right? And then after that, we're gonna go eat, probably go to H Mart, because it's right in the area. It's just a walk down. We'll go get some beers, we'll go get some food. The kids will drink lemonade, no alcohol for the kids.
And the views and opinions may not be necessarily those of KTUH licensees, management, or staff.
Yes, exactly. Lemonade for the kids. And then afterwards, after party at the Bevy, where me and Fleg and Jimmy San will be DJing, probably some good vibe music. No breaking at the after party. Please. We'll be breaking enough all weekend. That's just gonna be for chilling and vibing. Maybe find some ladies and go dance with the ladies. I'll have my girlfriend, I'll be vibing with her. And hopefully find a nice lady for Fleg. He's single, so I gotta throw it in there, you know what I mean?
Hey, thanks, man.
But then next day and Sunday is the day I'm actually really excited for, because once we're done with the jam, that's no stress. Sunday, big party, barbecue, Kaimana Beach Park. Obviously, y'all are both invited.
Thank you.
Please come through.
Absolutely.
Drama, we're gonna bring some decks if you want to get on. Linsky, Linsky will be there. I think Revise is gonna come down. We have Peace Jacob, he's also gonna come down. Marcnado will jump on. We're gonna have a slipper cipher. I'm gonna bring out all these little electric skateboards. We're gonna do little Mario Kart racing in the tennis courts. I'm gonna bring out surfboards. There's gonna be a roller hockey game going on. This is gonna be a crazy vibe, We're gonna be swimming, dancing, vibing. Kids will be there, the families will be there. It's potluck. It's gonna be true Havaiana style, where it's like just love, and just, you know, appreciation. We might have like a little blessing from my man Kaleo 10, who will do a little Hawaiian chant, little Oli, little blessing for our event, and that is just gonna be like the whole day.
Wow.
So
sounds. I love how you guys are keeping it cultural, but at the same time, to the culture as well as hip hop culture. You know what I mean? The breaking culture. It's amazing. How can we go online? How do we sign up for this? Do we just show up?
So check our Facebook, 808 Breakers. We have the Melting Pot Facebook event. You can also check out the stuff at our Instagram, the 808 Breakers, and just look us up. Or you can hit Hijack personally up at 808. No, I'm just joking.
The website.
Oh yeah, yes, we have a website. Shout out to Austin.
Yes,
my man Austin.
It's a great website too.
Made us a dope website. It's just the 808breakers.com. We paid a lot for that, though. 808breakers.com.
yes.
All right, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Is there anything else you guys want to add? Hey, matter of fact, you guys want to say something else afterwards?
Oh, one last thing.
Yeah,
one
go
last
ahead.
thing. I forgot. So Sunday is the big beach party.
Okay.
But then Monday, we have a beach day out at Waimea Bay.
All right.
So we all gonna drive up. We're all gonna bring, it's gonna be another vibe. We'll bring picnic baskets and everything, and we just gonna be jumping off the rock and just vibing out, swimming. It's important to show our guests as well the country, not just town.
Absolutely.
And it's so easy to just get involved in town, but it's so nice to just get out. And Waimea's, that place is sacred. That place is special. Traditionally, that place has a lot of mana. There's a crazy heiau right at the top over there that looks over. Hawaiians have been doing some very spiritual things there for a long time, and so to bring our guests to such a powerful place and to get connected to the land, I think is important. And we just have a good time, man. It's just a vibe.
Yeah.
Man.
Really educate them with the respect towards the islands, opposed to just being an average tourist here to take.
Absolutely.
So really connecting that give back vibe for everybody. And just want to give a special shout out and big mahalo to James Westbrook and Slapp Radio. That's Slapp with 2 P's. Yes, for having us on here. So big love and appreciation always. You're always doing it right. So
Absolutely, man. This is not the last time. You know what I mean? We're going to keep this rolling. We're going to keep it moving. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Anything else you guys want to add? You guys want to add
Kids.
something?
You want to say something? You want to add anything? Go ahead.
All right.
Kaimana?
They're a little nervous.
All good.
Can I get just Ark to say one little thing? He's been so
Jeff.
quiet.
Yeah, come on, Ark.
Ark, bless the mic a little bit. Come here.
What's up, guys? It's B-Boy Ark here, and I just want to say really quickly and really briefly that this is the first time since the pandemic that we've brought our annual event back, and it's very special. I think that period, that chapter that we went through as a whole globally was a great reminder about our own mortality and how blessed we are to share time and space with each other as creatives, as human beings. And I'm so excited for this weekend. I get a little teary-eyed when I think about it, but I hope to see anyone who's listening to this there. It's a free event. There's no lines at the front. We're not gonna be checking pockets. Come through, enjoy this dance, figure it out, find out what breaking hip-hop is all about, find out what these amazing gentlemen are speaking on, and we'll be here for you. The 808 Breakers.
808 Breakers, man. Legendary, man. Legendary, putting it down. For real. Thank you guys again for coming through. Once again, you're tuning in to Slapp Radio. That's Slapp with 2 P's here on KTUH 90.1 FM Honolulu. That's Radio for the People, and that's the sight and sound of the Pacific. Of course, I'm your host, James Westbrook. We got DJ Drama on the ones and twos, so let's get back into the mix. 808 Breakers.
From beautiful Hawaii, you're listening to Slapp Radio.
Stop. What? Who that is? Ain't nobody vouching for it. Let's see what it is. I'm like, what they saying? I'ma pull up on that nigga and like, what's your name? That's on gang. Put that on the hood. Fresh about the jungle, boy, to wish it was. Wish you could get like this. Phone blowing up, you need to check yo. Boy, you seen. Stop.